Alright,
We're rolling.
We're rolling. And we have like the seed or the energy of an idea.
Right.
You know when you've got like the feel of something and you know that that is what has to come out, but you don't know what all the details are.
Right, and it's like, it's there, right? It's like you can feel it. It's a total
trying to
feeling.
escape.
And the worst thing you want to do is you never want to put the details on it. You never want to go, okay, this is exactly how it has to happen, because then that's going to crush it and limit it, right? And then there's no way in hell you can monetize your life.
You're boxing it in. You're basically saying, if I look outside of myself and I try and figure out, okay, if I do these things and I do it that way, then it's going to make me money, or it's going to, allow me to achieve success. Then what you're saying is that the answers lie outside of yourself and you're not tuning in.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like there's so many people out there that are trying to monetize their life, but they're doing it the opposite way that we do it, if that makes sense. It's like they I don't know.
They're trying to become someone they're not. Yeah. They're like, if I do this and I act this way and I become aspirational in this way, or I prove like all these points of why you should follow me or why you should buy from me, then I'm like, I'm good enough, I'm worthy enough, and you should buy from me.
It almost backfires, right? It has like the opposite effect.
Not authentic.
Right? Like what we were doing last night, and kind of, to be honest, clearing people out of our environment a little bit, going, they're just not that authentic.
Right. So what we get really excited about is when you can essentially take who you already are and how you live your life all day, every day, and be like, well, when I extend that to my community and when I share that with others, that is actually when I'm in my greatest power, when I'm in a place of the right service, when I'm in alignment and coming from purpose in terms of how I can help people. But it's also how we've been able to build between us multiple millions of dollars to our businesses, not from looking outside to go, how can I make money by teaching this, doing that, showing this, proving that, but instead going, look at what I already am and what I've created and what I believe, and how can I impart that to you as a natural extension of who I really am.
And how can you do it on a daily basis where it's just you literally showing up as you, just living your life literally, but here's the difference, making a choice that you are not only going to live your life, you're going to monetize your life. And not only are you going to monetize your life, you're going to create a massive freaking impact and this wave of legacy in the process. I mean, that's super freaking powerful.
And that not only are you allowed to do that, but if you truly want to create massive wealth and that massive impact and legacy, then the way to do it actually has to be coming from a place of sharing who you really are, how you really live, what you really stand for. And something we say over and over again is, we're like, we don't, like, what do we even do? We don't do anything.
But we do everything.
But we're working all the time. And everything we do creates money, everything we do has a purpose, everything we do has an impact.
So what we did is we were having this conversation, right? And we were like, we should put the camera on because this shit is too good for people not to hear. So we were having this conversation, like we said in the beginning, with this like burning energetic desire that this stuff needs to be shared, right?
Yeah. And something that we've both talked about a lot to our respective communities, and it's like a phrase that keeps coming up, and it's essentially an outcome of what we do in a reality, is this concept of monetizing our lives. And we talk about that all the time, and it's kind of like almost like a joke, like, oh my god, like I bought this expensive bottle of wine, or I did this or I did that, and then I monetized that. I'm always monetizing my life.
It was on my to-do list today.
It literally was. I looked at her Sunday task list, and it's like, Bali Mastermind starts at 10 a.m. Some other thing, check with Lee about LA accommodation, monetize life. I'm like, all right, let's just tick that off. That's already done. It was literally on her task list.
Right, but it was probably for this reason as well.
Right, it's like, it's an affirmation as well, because when you're saying this stuff over and over again, you're basically speaking it into reality and creating it into reality. And so what we want to do is we want to share with you how you can go from a place of looking outside of yourself. What do I need to do? What do I need to know? What is like the magical program or the offer? What's the price point that it should be? What do I need to include in order for it to be good enough? How do I get people to follow me, to buy from me, to want to be like around me all the time? How do you take all of that and basically just throw it out the window and just be who you actually are and receive incredible wealth over and over again, recurring every day as an outcome of literally waking up and being yourself and realizing that that's where the impact comes from as well as the results.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're sitting there watching this and literally being like, oh my gosh, it'd be so freaking cool not to have to worry about all that stuff, not to be so clouded and so stuck in like, how is this going to happen, and literally get into this energetic manifestation zone of going, well, I choose to monetize my life and here's how it's going to unfold from now, then you need to give us a hell freaking yes.
Below the video.
Below the video.
On this camera.
Yeah, if you want to hear more about this, we're going to unleash something super freaking
We don't even
cool.
know all the details yet.
We don't know the details, so I'm not going to tell you because we don't know. But we know we're going to do it, and we know it's going to be massive. We know it's going to impact thousands of lives. So if you want to be one of those lives, then you need to comment below right now.
Hell yes, I want to monetize my life. That is the comment. You know we love the hell yeses. We're not holding back on that. We are telling you to put the hell yes in if you want to know how to monetize your life. Because when you put that comment in, you're going to be on the notification list so that when we actually know what the fuck we're doing, but we know it's going to be amazing, when we let this basically bubble to the surface and all the details of what we're doing come to life, then we will share with you in the comments below this video how you can monetize your life.
Absolutely. So give us a hell yes. Have an absolutely day. Remember, you definitely can have it all. And
life is now. Press fucking play.
ciao.